Hey everyone, welcome to Lauren's Book Corner. My name is Lauren. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and joining me. Today I have a kind of random video, but I thought it might be fun. I know that April is going to be here very soon, and Amish in April is coming, I think. I know that's something people have done in the past. And I'm not exactly sure who all the hosts are. I'm sure videos will be coming out. I think it might be Lizzie from Lizzie Faye Loves Books, possibly Sarah from Reading Category Romance. I'm not sure because I'm new to the booktubes, but I thought it would be fun to just show you my little collection of Amish category books. So if you are a fan of category romance, or even if you're new to category romance, Love Inspired, which is one of the lines for Harlequin, likes to put out Amish books. Actually, there's usually Amish books within the Love Inspired line, and as well as the Love Inspired Suspense line. And I love Amish books. I live in an area that is very heavily populated with Amish, and I grew up being very fascinated by their lifestyle. It just kind of always reminded me of Little House on the Prairie, which I was also a very big fan of. I admire a lot of things about their lifestyle, their focus on family, just kind of their wholesome way of life. Would I want to be Amish? No. But do I admire things about their lifestyle? Yes. And also their food. Yes, their food. But the books are usually any Amish themed book that I have ever read, especially when the main character is Amish and it's taking place in an Amish community or family. There's just usually this kind of cozy feel to it, kind of a wholesome feel, at least the books that I have read. Their lifestyle is a lot more simple, so you're going to get that almost historical feel, like a prairie type historical feel, but in modern day. And there usually is obviously a faith element because faith is very important to Amish people. So I have just a small stack. I am new to collecting categories, but this is everything in my collection, my personal little collection. And I have not read any of these because they are newish to me over the past months or so. So if you have read any of these and you have any recommendations of where I should, which one maybe I should pick for April, I'm definitely going to try to read one or two of these in April. So let's get started. First up, I have a little duo. This is A Summer Amish Courtship by Emma Miller and Amish Reckoning by Jocelyn McClay. And I will just read the backs to you. It's easier than trying to summarize a book I haven't read. So the first one is A Summer Amish Courtship by Emma Miller. And it says, after a sudden heartbreaking loss, young widow Abigail Stoltz must somehow help her troubled son adjust, even if it means working with Jamie, stern schoolmaster. Ethan Miller. Much to her surprise, Ethan is actually a sensitive man who is also grieving and lonely, but will family duty and the past keep them from a chance at a happiness together? That sounds really good. And then the second one is Amish Reckoning by Jocelyn McClay. And it says, a new client is just what Gail Lapp's horse transportation business needs to survive. But as the single mom works with Amish horse trader Samuel Schrock, she's pulled back into the world she left behind. And even though returning to her Amish life is enticing, it isn't possible if she wants to keep the truth about her past hidden. So I think it's really cool that there's two in one, and both of those sound interesting to me. I also have this one, which is In Love with the Amish Nanny by Rebecca Kurtz, and this came out in August of 2022. And here it says, still grieving her beloved fiance's death, Katie Mast is not interested in finding a new husband, even if the matchmaker believes widower Micah Bontrager and his 3 children are perfect for her. But Katie's compassion knows no bounds, and she agrees to nanny the little ones. Could this arrangement lead to a life and love she thought she could she thought could never exist again. I'm kind of leaning towards this one because I really love the whole like nanny falling in love with the single dad aspect. I don't know why. I just really like the found family that usually comes from it. And then we have The Widow's Bachelor Bargain by Marta Perry, and this came out in February of 2024. I got all of these secondhand at thrift stores or at my library sale section for super, super cheap. So if you're looking for Amish books, especially category, definitely check your local thrift store. This one here says, when Jacob Unger arrives to retrieve his runaway orphaned niece, Amish widow Dorcas Bittler sees the conflict between the pair and suggests an arrangement. The teenager will stay with her for a while to give them both a much-needed break. Only Jacob's frequent visits and Dorcas's growing attraction aren't part of the plan. Now she's faced with an even bigger challenge, mending a broken relationship while keeping her own heart intact. And this is actually part of a series. This is part of a Brides of Lost Creek series, which I didn't look up, so I'm not sure what number it is, but that one also sounds really, really good. Here is the list of the Brides of Lost Creeks series right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, that one sounds good. Here's a holiday one. This is An Amish Holiday Courtship by Emma Miller, and this came out in December of 2020. And this says Ginger Stutzman has her sights set on a new Amish bachelor in town, but becoming a nanny for widower Eli Cutts, I'm not sure, children puts her romance plan on hold. Though it's not the Christmas connection she expected, Ginger can't deny the pull she feels towards Eli. But is it only the shine of the holiday season, or is a family with Eli a gift built to last? So that one sounds good. Another nanny one. This one's a little scandalous for Amish. It says The Amish Baby Scandal. And this one actually came out in July of 2025, and it is by Virginia Wise. And this one says, when Emma Yoder returns to her Amish community unwed and pregnant after leaving the faith during her Rumspringa, she resigns herself to a life of loneliness. She believes no good Amish man would ever accept her situation, not even her childhood best friend Benjamin Stoltzfus. But Benjamin has always loved Emma, and wants nothing more than to support her and her baby. A well-meaning matchmaking scheme allows them to grow closer, but with Benjamin's overprotective sisters and his own feelings of inadequacy, can they overcome their obstacles to become the family they both need? That sounds really good. I don't usually love like the whole pregnancy plot, but that one sounds really good to me. I might lean towards that one. Let me know if you've read that or not. I love the sunflowers on the cover too. And then the last one I have, last but not least, is The Amish Nanny's Secret by Amy Lillard, I think is how you say that, and this came out in October of 2025. These, I was so excited. I found both of these at the Salvation Army. I'm pretty sure at the Salvation Army for like 99 cents each, and they are in like almost brand new condition. This one here says, Naomi Ebersol has always felt like the black sheep of her Amish community, and even more so now that she's been accepted into art school. It'll be difficult leaving Miller's Creek behind, but she longs to follow her heart. To pay for her tuition, she agrees to be a nanny for widower Josiah Schrock, who needs help caring for his 5 energetic boys. Oh my goodness, 5 boys. Only now, everyone in their community thinks they're engaged. Being around his family starts to feel all too real. But how can Naomi choose between the dream she's always wanted and the promise of love? That sounds really good too. Okay, I'm kind of leaning towards these two now that I've read. They all sound good, but these both just sound really interesting to me. Like they might have maybe a little more drama in them. So if you've read any of these, let me know. Or if you have a favorite category or just Amish series, Amish story that you like book series that you like, or book that you like, let me know down in the comments. I would love to know. And are you going to participate in Amish in April? And yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I want to hopefully do some more videos like this where I spotlight a few books in my collection. It'd be kind of hard to do like obviously a whole book collection, but maybe I can just do little spotlights or shelf spotlights on different books that I have. I always find those really interesting and fun. So if you like this, definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!